hello to the fourth grade farmers, as I call all of my fourth grade students. And what we're going to talk about today is what we do during the winter time after all of the crop has been harvested and the bales have been made and the feed has been put up for the cattle for the winter time. Today we actually got some cattle in. Typically we're receiving cattle or getting cattle throughout the year. We try and keep our pens full, and as the market cattle go, we try and get feeding cattle or cattle to feed back into our feedlot. The cattle come in on a truck, and the truck is like a bus, just like you get to school. The truck is how the cattle get from one place to the other. The number of cattle that you can get on a truck depends on how much they weigh. If they weigh 13 to 1,500 pounds, we can get 38 to 42 head on a trailer. If the cattle, like the cattle that were coming in today, weighed about 700 to 800 pounds, then we can haul 70 to 80 head on a trailer at one time. The cattle will come anywhere from just locally, our own calves. We haul them from 10 miles away at the pasture to Great Falls, Montana. So the cattle come from wherever we can find the quality of cattle that we want.
Can they go that long without having food or water?
Typically an animal can go at least 24 hours without something to eat or drink. And typically they will travel better if they don't have anything to eat or drink.
When these cattle are being transported in the trucks, what do you guys do to make sure that they're transported and handled in a humane manner?
When we load the trucks, a lot of times when we haul, we make sure that there's bedding in the truck so that the cattle have a decent place to stand. A lot of times people are concerned about the fact that they're all in there together. Cattle like being together. Cattle are social, just like human beings are. They like to be with each other. So in order to make sure that there is safe handling and care is taken for these animals to ride in the truck, we provide a lot of bedding, and in the summertime, good ventilation, and try and make the trip as short as possible. Or once those cattle are in the truck and they're being transported down the road, we try and get them there in as short of amount of time, so there's no stopping. The only thing the trucks usually stop for is fuel. First day that the cattle come in, we try and feed them something that's as close to nature as we can get, and basically what that is grass hay. And then once we get them started, then they will have a ration, is what we call it. And our ration consists of corn silage, which you've seen us make, and some alfalfa hay, and some dry shelled corn, and some high moisture corn. And then we feed some stuff that comes from an ethanol plant. One thing you will see today is us grinding hay. If you remember back a few videos where we were cutting hay and we were making the forage and then we were putting it into bales, what you will see today is the hay grinder. What the hay grinder does is it picks up the big round bale, and each bale weighs anywhere from 1,000 pounds to about 1,700 pounds. And it puts it in the tub, that we call it, and it goes round and round. And basically what it does is it takes the hay from being pieces about like this long and makes it into pieces about like this long. And that way we can put that hay into our feeder wagon. The feed wagon is just like a great big giant KitchenAid mixer that mixes all of these ingredients that I've told you about into what is called a total mixed ration. And that's what the cattle eat.
And you feed how many times a day?
We will feed twice a day. So basically they get breakfast and supper. And so they'll get fed twice a day, about 7:30 in the morning, and then they'll get fed about 4 o'clock at night.
And they will stay in the feedlot how many days till they go to market?
The cattle that come in that weigh 800 pounds will stay till they weigh about 1,500 pounds. So they will be at our farm for anywhere from 120 days to 180 days.